Did you know it would take at least 1 million Earth-sized planets to fit inside the Sun? Let's learn more about that today on Top 10 Space. There could be over 18,000 Earth-like planets in our universe. We have 8 planets in our solar system. However, outside of our solar system there are thousands of other planets. The extrasolar planets, or exoplanets, are in orbit around another star. As of today, the Kepler Astronomical Observatory has found over 11,000 stars with at least one planetary candidate, and over 18,000 potential planets around those stars. Earlier this year, it was noted that there are at least 100 to 200 billion planets in the Milky Way alone. And that's true, but that's not an estimate. That's a lower limit. If you instead were to make an estimate, you'd get a number that's at least one order of magnitude higher, closer to 10 trillion planets in our galaxy alone. On Venus, one day is longer than an entire Earth year. This is tricky to get your head around, but a single year on Venus, that is the length of time it takes to complete one whole orbit around the Sun, is 224.7 Earth days. However, it takes 243 Earth days to rotate on its axis just once. 1 million Earths can fit inside the Sun. Ancient astronomers once believed the Earth was at the center of the universe, but we now know that the Sun is the center of our solar system and our planets orbit the Sun. The Sun makes up about 99.8% of the entire mass of the whole solar system. 1 million Earths would be needed to be the same size as our Sun. You become taller in space. There are some very interesting and still unknown changes to the human body in microgravity. One such change is that the spine straightens out, as gravity is not pushing you down but allowing your body to extend to its full potential. In fact, NASA astronaut Scott Kelly managed to return to Earth after his year on the space station a whole 2 inches taller. Space is not that far away. Space officially begins at the universal marker of the Kármán line. This invisible boundary is only 100 kilometers above the Earth. In theory, if you could drive your car upwards, you could be in space in less than an hour, depending on the local speed limit, of course. The hottest planet is not the closest to the Sun. Even though Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, it is not actually the hottest. Mercury does not have any atmosphere, meaning that this planet is only hot in the daytime, when it is directly facing the Sun. At this stage, temperatures can rise to 425 degrees Celsius, but at night the planet's temperature can drop down to a freezing negative 180 degrees Celsius. Venus, the second planet from the Sun, is the hottest planet. Its thick clouds trap the Sun's heat, causing Venus to be a sizzling 500 degrees Celsius all of the time. Dirty underwear and toilet paper has helped grow plants on the International Space Station. American astronaut Don Pettit discovered that by folding a pair of underpants into a sphere shape and stitching some Russian toilet paper, which is thick like gauze, created a warmer environment for some tomato and basil seeds to start to sprout. Like their socks, underwear is only changed every 3 to 4 days, so he figured the pants might provide some extra nutrients for the plants, plus a great way to recycle. The Apollo crews did not have any life insurance. On the chance that the 3-man crew of Armstrong, Aldrin, and Collins did not return safely from their moon mission during Apollo 11, they were not covered by any life insurance policy. So before their trip, all 3 men signed photographs that could be sold in the event of their death. These insurance covers were also stamped and posted at the start date of their mission, July 16, 1969. The furthest man-made object is into interstellar space. In 1977, Voyager 1 and 2 were launched. The primary mission was to visit Jupiter and Saturn. Voyager 2 continued onto Uranus and Neptune. Voyager 1 has now made its way into interstellar space. Voyager 1 is further away from Earth than the distance between Sun and Pluto. Both craft carry a very specific item, a golden record, which will act like a time capsule of Earth. It has greetings from Earth as well as different kinds of music. United States President Jimmy Carter said that at the time, "This record represents our hope and our determination and our goodwill in a vast and awesome universe." These messages have been recorded as electronic impulses which can be transmitted into written words. If any aliens find it, they can enjoy some Louis Armstrong and some Peruvian panpipes. The ashes of the discoverer of Pluto have in fact orbited Pluto. In July of 2015, Clyde Tombaug's ashes passed within 7,800 miles of the icy world he discovered 85 years ago. His ashes are flying on NASA's New Horizons spacecraft on humanity's first journey to Pluto. Tombaug's widow and 2 children offered up an ounce of his ashes for the journey to Pluto. The ashes of the farm boy turned astronomer are in a 2-inch aluminum capsule inscribed with the following words: "Interned herein are remains of American Clyde W. Tombaugh, discoverer of Pluto and the solar system's 3rd zone. Adele and Miron's boy, Patricia's husband, Annette and Alden's father. Astronomer, teacher, punster, and friend, Clyde Tombaugh, 1906 to 1997. thank you very much for watching today's top 10 space video. If you like this, I would appreciate it if you click the like button, even maybe subscribe if you think we earned it. If you don't think we've earned it, maybe come back for another video down the line and check it out and see if we earned it then. But for now, thank you, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time.